What is up? Welcome back. Do you like to do it, build it, or make it?
So do we.
We have new videos each week.
Up, welcome back.
My audio is working.
I don't know what we're doing. We had a week off. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like last week doesn't even count. We didn't get to talk to anybody. We were just, it was a whirlwind if you were there. And today, we just finished moving around. Or I wouldn't even say finished. We,
I don't even know. Can you guys tell?
yeah,
Can you tell anything's different?
Can you see if anything's different? It doesn't look that different, except maybe a hallway.
Oh, you can see the hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a pan around here in a second. We'll see a pan around. Do you wanna, here. I'll pan it. We moved our little video space. I'll pan this way.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that's a good idea.
Ah, yeah, sure. It'll work.
It's attached to cables. All right, he's gonna move the whole table.
Yeah, because it won't follow me, but maybe 270.
Go this way, I think, right?
Well, I was gonna start this way.
Okay.
Can they see anything? Here.
Yes, we could see out the window.
Yep. Track me. All right, now I'm gonna come down here. See the D1. The Glowforge. The Polar. Hold up. Here, why don't you come have it track you? What can you guys still see?
Why
Now you
doesn't
just see
it, won't it
light.
track you 360? Why don't you just keep walking? Why move the table?
Because it won't go all the way around. Why?
Yes, it sees
You do
you. Be patient. We're trying to show you that we've moved our studio out front to what was Bowtown.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, your cord's pulling tight. You might
All
need
right,
to push
I'm gonna
forward.
go the other way now. So don't get seasick. Hold on. Hold. Say hi to Kim. Now we'll go the other way. There we go. And we're back around. We're back. Whoops.
There we go.
All right, we only dropped one thing. That's not too bad. You better take that look off your face. Whoa. Okay, two things. All right, and we're back. All right. Yeah. All right. Look, barely any damage.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing that can't be glued.
All right, can I see any, I mean, we missed a lot to begin with. There's a lot of you guys. Thanks for joining us. We have missed Test Cut Tuesday, so we're so happy to be back. And I was going to say, and we are on it, but maybe it doesn't look like we're on it, but we are. We're really
We did a lot of
on it.
moving. In the last 2 days.
Is this the front room in the front of your office?
Yes.
This is what was once Bowtown.
Bowtown. So our
All the
workshops
bows are gone.
are over this way. And then they come in here for Bowtown, or they used to. But now we set it up for like laser classes.
Rick thought he was on a ship. The TCT.
Yeah. The teetering TCT. I forgot to print what we're doing today.
Kim Lance, all the whoops are cracking me up. He's to hit him with that, told you so. Well, the thing is, the camera will do a full 360. It'll follow you all the way around. So I'm not sure why we needed to move the table.
I tested it right before this, and it would only do 270.
And what's happening with your mic? It's all pointing down. All right, you're good. You're back in it.
I even got it taped up there. So I did forget the printout because I was testing to see if the camera would follow me 360. It wouldn't.
What did Trudy say? I'm having issues hearing them.
Is your mic on?
I can hear on my phone really well and the TV, but not the computer. Where are the bows now? The bows are right down this hallway in that little room right there. What used to be the paint room is now Bowtown.
We did a lot of moving.
And then the paint room moved into our old studio, which is now paint room / print room, which we'll show you guys at some point. So we're really working on it. Okay, well, wait a minute. We're scrolling back to the top.
Okay, because
Oh, sure,
again,
go
your
ahead.
top is different than my top. Let's. This thing got really dirty. It hasn't been used in like 2 years. Hold up. All right, I see Kayma, and I see Lori, and Kim Lance. I see Mariah, Hannah. Oh, where's Kim going? I see Rebecca. I see Trudy with Vance Chat. I see Nicole, Pamela, Jen B, Hog Dog Creations, Ellen, Butch. I see Scott. I see JJ, Richard, Christine, Chantel, Tracy. I see Christian. I see Chris with Minnesota Makes, Teresa. I see Anita. Oh, I see Ingrid. What's up? Rick Pooley. I see I see Steve. I see the Beebs. I see Christine, Jerry, Anthony Edwards. The doctor is in the house. I see Peggy. I see Debbie. And J&H Style. I see Jen. Kevin and Penny. What's up? I see Lou 5101. I see Dixie May. I see Ray, the A family, Kat, Cassandra, Bonnie, Gloria, Joanne. I see, is that 170412? What is up? Are you one of Elon Musk's kids?
Oh my gosh, I was just getting ready to say the same thing and I decided not to. That's so funny.
Let me know in the chat. I see Nija. I see, oh, it's going dark. I see Tyra. There's a lot of the same names there. I see Sandra, Marsha. I see Justin Jacobs. I see Susie, Diablo HVAC, Pamela, Nancy, Luxury Works, Lux Ray Works. Oh, in Belgium, nice. I see Punchy. What's up, Punchy? I see Mark, Laser Cuts and Curios, Alan, Patricia, Robert, Dub Sturgit, 87. I don't know what that last one was. I butchered it for sure, and it's dark. Sorry. If you heard your name, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you didn't hear your name, give me the triple thumbs up. Just let me know you didn't hear your name, but you did leave a comment. I thought Kim went and printed what we were doing today, but she did not.
She did.
Oh, you did?
It's just still printing.
Oh, we have the world's slowest printer to dot matrix.
It's probably done now. I can grab it right around the corner.
She's using Print Shop. We have a brand new Commodore 64 she's been playing with, so we can't get her out of the Print Shop over there. What color is the backer? White?
It'd be pink.
So we have a new mobile setup, so everything's on one table with wheels. And we decided that we're gonna kind of freeform it this season. Have the camera everywhere. We're talking about a laser, we'll be in front of the laser.
Right, so the idea is, yes, that we can have a little more space up here and be able to move around a little bit more. We want the camera to follow us and
If we have
be
an
able to
8-foot
move.
board, it will fit right in here.
Well, yeah, now we'll have plenty of room for large boards. We did move all of the backdrop. This is not, I'm not sure I'm gonna keep this, but it was an easy move to keep it consistent for today. So.
Oh, we have a new overhead cam. Let me know what you think.
Did you test it? I didn't get to see it myself.
Oh, Did it
Oh.
switch?
All that moving around. Did it pull something out?
Oh, something might have fell. We don't know.
Kim Lance is. Uh-oh.
Hold on. Just
You get
giving
it?
a reboot.
You get it?
We're seeing if it works.
Well, he's giving it a reboot, so I know I'm pretty far away. I think he can zoom once this thing reboots.
Okay, it rebooted. We're good.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yep.
zoomed.
Zoomed. All right.
It's all up in my face
Well,
now.
let's see your overhead shot. I
let's see.
haven't even checked this out myself, you guys.
All right.
That's terrible, but all right.
What?
Can you zoom that in some? Because that's like a overhead from a distance.
From a distance. Well, I was really going for that beaches theme. Like 1990.
I heard it. I also heard it.
All right, so.
Love the file. Looks clear. Okay. Yeah, it's just a little far away.
Wrong one. Hold.
Hold.
Okay. All right, how's that? Better?
Well, there it goes. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
pretty good. That's pretty good. You get to see my iPad the whole time.
I moved our little screen. Should I move the screen to the other side again?
It needs to be in the top right again
Oh, back in
because
the top right.
we work down here. Oh. Oh, actually the whole thing is flipped. They're gonna watch us work upside down. Remember there's a thing you have to do to make it so
I
that
couldn't find the little thingy. And I didn't
All right.
want to get too deep before we went live.
there is a way. So you're gonna have to watch us work upside down today. But
Is it upside down?
yeah,
You guys are just watching from like a ladder.
you're watching from over there. But tomorrow or next Tuesday, we can turn it so that it is facing you. Like it'll be facing us, but then it'll be facing you too. So we can fix that. I know what to do.
You do?
Yes.
Is it just a button?
Well, it was that menu. Remember, you got to go up to the menu. Remember, I showed you how to do it that one time. I had to look it up, and I walked you through it. And I think I remember, but you guys don't want me to figure that out now. So we're finally back with a new design. I mean, it feels like we haven't made a design in, well, 3 weeks, right? I guess it's been 3 weeks
Yeah, like
because, well,
the last one was the
3 weeks because we were out the week before Christmas, the week of Christmas. No, the week of Christmas, the week after Christmas, the week of New Year's, and then last week because that's enough. That's enough. You're only doing half. You're only doing half.
I was gonna lay a base down
Yeah, we're
white
doing half.
everywhere because we're coming in with a pale pink, right?
Yes.
So I was just gonna base white the whole jam.
It's gonna base white.
Base white.
All right. How was y'all's Christmas? How did everybody have a
New
good
Year's.
Christmas?
How was your
and
New Year's?
We
I
haven't
feel
even
like I haven't
talked to
seen you
anyone,
in
right?
forever.
How's everyone been?
Did you get what you wanted? Everything.
I got something cool that I lost. Garrett got me this pocket label maker, which
Perfect.
he knows me, and I loved it, and it was so great. You just use your little phone app, and then it prints out these little.
She can label on the go.
Yeah, not kidding. And I put it in my purse. I remember putting it in my purse to take it to work with me, and then I haven't seen it since. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I can't find it at home. I can't find it in the car.
Should I get paper plates?
Well,
Ooh, what?
if you use it, I mean, that's what we got this whole little cute cart for. Do I need to talk about my cart again?
Yeah.
We're
No,
still
thanks.
at Costco. It's killing me not to get another one. I was like, I just
Where
don't
are,
have a...
where are you gonna put it?
I don't know yet. Well, I just know I'll need it somewhere. You know what? This would be great to put all these extra supplies in under the tables over there now.
Will it slide up underneath each one?
Mm-hmm.
Then yes, go get like 4 of them.
How
So
exciting!
we can put all that little stuff up underneath there. Yes.
All right, let's talk to everybody. I don't even read the comments yet. I'm just too busy chatting. Turn your mic on. It should be on, right? Yeah, it's on now.
Is my mic off?
Oh, I think I'm scrolled way up to the beginning still.
Oh.
No,
yeah.
you're good.
No. You're down there.
Patricia says, I look fantastic. What's my secret? I need to lose 26 more, and I've been in a stall for a while now. Well, I'll tell you what. I was trying to have a goal. Obviously, I have a goal weight, but I was trying to get below this one number, and I was at that number 0.3, and I was so close. And then we went to Vegas, and now I'm up 4 pounds from being in Vegas for a week. Well, I guess, yeah, no, it was just the Vegas for the week. The week before that was when, I mean, all through Christmas, I was still losing weight. And then all of a sudden, last week, well, because I ate so much steak, I feel like we went
A lot
to
of meat.
Yeah, well, we went to the steakhouse. Garrett and I, when we first got there, we went to the steakhouse, and I had a great steak. It was awesome. It was a great dinner. But then the very next night, everybody voted to go to a Brazilian steakhouse, which, if you don't know, is all meat all the time. They come on big skewers, and they just constantly serve you different cuts of meat. What are we doing?
Huh? This part's white, and so are the words, so I thought I'd just kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
All
And
right,
don't do this at home.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know this is one of those things that we
Frown upon.
do not recommend painting inside of its little frame, because then they get painted in there. But, you know, Garrett loves to go off script. So then, yeah, so what do? We had the next night we had a steak dinner, and then what did we have after that?
We were gone.
No, we went to the
Oh, yeah, we
X-Tool
went
event.
yeah, that's right. We went.
And we had a big Mexican dinner, which I didn't really eat that much that night. But I did have a bunch of drinks too, so, you know, I had a very busy, fun, you know, calorie-filled week.
Well, I feel like we might have walked off a lot of those calories.
True, right?
was
Did
so
you guys
much
see any of
walking.
our stories? We walked and walked. You know how Vegas is. If you've been to Vegas, then you know that that's all you do is walk and walk and walk. All right, let me get back over here and say hello. Can we get a little more volume? Oh, okay. You want to try? Can you turn up volume somewhere?
If I can get a what?
Volume is all the way up.
Okay. How's that?
Okay, did
Is
that make a
that any
difference?
better?
You guys let me know if that made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Joanne says she loves all her foxy hues. I'm happy to hear
I'm
that.
glad you love them. I'll tell them I'll pass over.
Christian says, wicked sharp, that sun ray getting up in the shot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is new. So do we leave the sun rays, or I go and close all the blinds? That is something I'm going to do, is replace all the blinds out here with something new.
Makes it look.
See over there in the camera screen.
I don't know. It makes it look cinematic.
Is it? Crafters need a Find My Label Maker app, right? Where is that little guy? I love it. I'm so excited about it. I would love to show you it because it's so cute, but I can't find it. I'll find it.
Labels on the go.
Lori says we need to see the cart now. Yeah, didn't I show you guys the cart? I can't really show you now.
Well, here I can go. I can go back to the thing. You can wheel it out and say, "Track me."
And have
You
it
wanna
look
try it?
down.
Yeah.
No, let's keep moving. We'll come back. If you finish up early, I'm happy to do that.
Okay. It's all on me, Lori.
Lori says just call it water weight. And that's what Christian said. It's all the sodium and flights you had. After a couple more days, you'll be fine. I hope so.
We did a lot of flying.
Oh, Mariah knows Fogo de Chao, where we went for the Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you post it? Did you post that that's where we were? How did you know we were there? Because I don't think Garrett knew how to spell that, so I just can't imagine you
Yeah,
tagged
there's
the
no
restaurant in a post.
There's no way I had to
Or you
spell
just
that.
recognized where we were. I'm impressed. Did we win anything on the machines? We saw us playing. Tony saw us playing, but no update on how much money you took Vegas for. LOL. Well, Kim lost money in Vegas,
It's typical.
and Garrett won money in Vegas.
Also typical.
And I think it was a net loss, right?
Yeah,
Because
it was
the
a
first
net loss.
time we sat down, we lost $100 really very quickly. And then,
it was
as
slots.
you can imagine. And then the second time we sat down was also slots while we were waiting for updates on where we were going for dinner.
Is this Crescent Crimson? Crescent.
Okay, let me pick some colors here for you guys because we haven't done this together, have we?
No.
So I want this, yes, to be, well, no, I think it should be Fantastic Fuchsia.
Okay.
It's not red, it's pinks for me.
Okay.
But you guys can post. Oh, by the way, I do have the drawings for the Foxy Hues Colorway Challenge. We'll come back to that. So, because I was just getting ready to say, I want you guys to do another version of this in red and white.
So this is this?
Yes, and this. I think all of this is the same pink.
Together.
And then the other half of the backer, behind the little hearts here, I want this in possum pink, this light pink. And then that heart is white, and this heart will be Bunce's Berry Blast.
Ooh. I'm going to blast it.
Right?
And then the little hearts will just be a combo of these colors?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with this.
It has no red on it.
Go on there, Crescent Crimson.
Get out of here.
Get.
Go and get. Yeah.
All right, so I'm in on the
Fantastic Fuchsia. Maybe I should add a little, something to Bunce's Berry Blast? We'll see.
Like what?
And maybe a little Fantastic Fuchsia to darken it up a little?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure this is the same tone. Maybe I should just, but let me let Garrett do all the shaking. Hold on. Hey, you did a good job with these. So I designed this file, but really I just gave him, I was like, got my vision? Do you see where I'm at? And I said, I really want this to look like it's got sewing stitches, but I know they're really tiny and I'm not sure what you could do about that, but take a look at it. So, and you did it. I see the heart looks great. The stitches are big enough that you can see through them.
Yeah.
Great job. And the stitches here look like they're big enough that you can see through them. What did you end up doing with the little bow at the bottom? Am I going to...
Oh, I thought you were going to physical bow it.
Physical bow it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, that guy hasn't been used in a minute. He's going to need a little stirring.
Come on, Fantastic. Get it together. Do you think it's got a...
I wish YouTube had closed captions. It does later. It will show the closed captions. It just won't do it live. No.
Think it has one? That's that?
Yes. And that feels a little
crusty,
crunchy. So if you want a new one, go for it. I don't think we haven't used it probably since last summer, so it's a little dry. Wow, it's kind of distracting. All the cars going by. We can see everything going on up here. Usually when we are in our studio back there, or what was our studio, it is an interior room in the middle of the building. And so you can't hear anything, you can't see anything. We have no idea what's going on in the world.
Everything's a surprise.
Cassandra said, dump that purse upside down, probably in a corner. Right? I mean, that's what I did. I just don't see it. I even did it with my backpack, but maybe I put it in another bag. I just don't even know where it is. Check my cord, a little static as I move. Okay, hold on.
It's good to know. We hunt for it in the videos. What does it mean?
Well, yours flips in. There we go. Hold on, maybe that'll be better. It's like the weight pulls in and flips in. But my hair might be hitting mine, so I'll see. I'll try and be more conscious. Malkpie says hello from England. Nice to see us back. I'm so happy to be back.
Glad to be back, yeah.
How long did our temporary tattoos last from that printer? Good question. So he did spray it, printed it, sprayed it again on top, put like a little clear coat on it, I guess, and that made it waterproof. So when I ran it under the sink and I ran it under the water, it did not rinse off. But the second I added soap, so in the shower, when I added soap to see how well or easily it would come off, it came off instantly.
I had to give it a little scrubbing
Really?
to get it going.
Mine just
And then
came right off.
Once it started, mine came right off. Just
Which I wasn't sure if I liked that or not. I mean, that's what he told me it would do, so that's what I was expecting. But I didn't think it would come off that easily, honestly.
I want that printer.
Yes, I really want one of those. And I didn't get to show you guys later. I went back. You know how I've been doing, or I did those, if you guys saw probably one of our social media posts, and maybe even on Patreon you saw, where I was doing some nail art and doing some UV stickers for my nails. There was a machine there that would paint your nails. You put your finger in one at a time. It was very slow. One at a time, it scans your nail and it would paint the whole nail and put different designs on every finger. It was a little slow going. You'd be there a minute, probably 20 minutes for a full, she said 20 minutes for a full manicure, which isn't bad. And
I don't know about that. It took you 5 minutes for one nail.
For just to get one, but you probably can't see it. But this actually says CES on it. And so my nails were already done, so she didn't really want to paint over them.
She said the LiDAR wouldn't pick up the shiny surface.
Right, because they were shiny and they would be like reflecting. But she did put this little CES logo on my one finger. And so that's been a week and it's going well. She said it would last 2 weeks, so we will see how long it takes before that comes off. So I was loving the tattoos, loving the nail thing. There's so many fun things there. Loving the 3D printers.
What color was this?
So I think that, according to this, it's the same color.
Same color?
Yeah. Do you think it should be another color?
Do you really want to?
Let's just stick with the plan, and if we decide, if you guys do it another colorway, we can.
What am I using? Larceny?
Your
Maybe
fantastic
we come in
fuchsia.
like a darker.
Ooh, really dark. Like a purple.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think
No?
that's too dark.
Okay. Let's play it safe. Just playing it safe.
Alan says, doesn't Fozzie Bear live in Vegas? Waka, waka, waka. Beeb says he's got a Fogo in Atlanta. Here in Atlanta. Also love it.
Do we have one around here?
Oh, Mariah said, no, it's just the Brazilian steakhouse. LOL. My husband is a meat and potatoes kind of guy. We know all the steakhouses. Oh, because ours is,
Casa de Brazil.
no,
something.
it's like Rio de, no.
Rio de Brazil. It's something de Brazil.
Yeah, something de Brazil. Anyway, that's the one we have around here. I didn't have the Fogo one. We don't have that one. Wasn't familiar with it. But
Fogo
the
had
other
a-
guys were, they all knew it. They all were so excited to be there. Christian says they have one there as well. It's a chain. Lori says she loves Fantastic Fuchsia. Me too. It's such a beautiful color. I love it. Rick thinks we need coral on it, right? It's been a
Right,
minute,
we
Rick.
need some kind of coral. Maybe put some wood grain on the heart.
And Jennifer loves the love behind us. Yeah, I hung up a little, one of the Valentines. So on our little Z-racks in the back, I was able to go out there and do a little shopping and grabbed a bunch of leftover Valentine signs from last year. Why so thick?
It's going to spread out.
And so this was one of them. I'm getting ready to take it to the painted tree tonight. On our way home, we're going to hit the painted tree. At least that's the plan. Tyra's going to try this one on our new laser. How exciting.
Nice. I haven't released the file yet. It was done at about 1:30.
Tony says there's also a Brazilian steakhouse across from the Wynn on the corner. I'll be there in a couple of weeks for work again. Always make it a point to hit it one night. Yeah.
Where are you going to be? Vegas? We'll be
Yeah,
in
Vegas. So
We're gonna
yeah,
be
we're
at-
going to be back there again. American Personalization Association, is that what it is? The APA conference will be there the first week in February. And everybody's going, so we've got a little FOMO. So we are going, and we'll be back there the first week in February. The 4th through the 7th, I think, is the conference. And this time we get to take Tanner with us. He's never been. He's super excited to go. And I'm excited to be able to show him around.
Yeah, it's overwhelming at first. Because, I don't know, for me, like when I first went, I had no idea how big the casinos were.
Right. You just think you're going to go next door to the casino next door.
Well, let's pop
And
next door to the
hike up and out of there.
Well, let's just
right?
go to New York, New York. It's right next door. 4 miles later.
Yes, Christian, we shipped to the UK. Did we check under and between the car seats? No, that's a great idea. It's a great idea. We're going to do that. Joanne says a customer requested Bandit's Bounty and Possum Pink for a Sweetheart Cafe, and it turned out great. Bandit's Bounty. That's the light green one.
Oh.
And Possum Pink. Oh, that's so pretty. You see that? That's a great color combo.
It is. It looks like they both. It looks like it'd be good for a baby's door sign.
Yes, that would be a
little-
good one. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm way far back here. You guys are chatting fast. Hold on, I'm moving forward. I notice the static anytime Kim moves her arms together. Is the cord at your chest, or maybe it's the hair? That's what I'm thinking. It might be my hair. I'll move it forward. I'll move
See,
the.
you gotta get a haircut.
No, I'm not. My hair's
Shaving it.
I'm trying to grow it longer. I don't know how long it'll go, but it's definitely longer than it was, and I've been letting it grow long.
It's getting wily.
Susie was able to join the live. Welcome, Susie. Happy 2025. Oh, Lois is here. Welcome, Lois.
Yeah, happy 2025. Came in like a tornado.
What happened, Tyra? Oh, she lost a pet.
Mm.
Scott Hamill says
Sorry
we're all
about
over
that.
the place. Vegas, steakhouses, weight loss, colorway, cameras, gambling. It's all covered here. That's right. It's all.
Yeah.
Got to keep it busy. Got to catch up.
Haven't talked to you in a while.
The
yeah.
mic is crackling. Your dad. Oh man, it's my mic. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. It says half battery, but I could go replace them real quick. It's just around the corner. Let me go do that real quick, okay? You got this?
Yeah, I'll continue painting. I'll answer questions nobody's asking.
You don't have to go too long. It's right. It's right.
Shoo.
They are really right around the corner.
Whoa. You regular Caitlin Clark. I think it's time for some.
Okay, let's
New
see what
mics.
happens. Yes, we've been talking about new mics, so this is just like the universe really telling us. Remember those new mics you were talking about? Make it happen.
You put them in your cart like 6 months ago? Do it.
Push my hair back out of the way. All right, you guys let me know if it's still going.
Do it to it.
Clack Shack said, oh, Clack Shack's here. He said
Hey,
way
what's
too
up,
much
Clack?
walking for this old dude with a bad knee. Yeah, poor
Right.
Clack, he was struggling. I could see you hobbling here and there at the end of the day. I didn't really get to see you in the mornings
In
at
his
all.
prime.
But definitely at dinner when we were at the restaurant, you were hobbling a little. At the end of the day is when I would see you. And it was, shoot, I was hobbling
Well,
a little
just
by
had
the
a
end
knee
of the day.
replacement in what, October?
Yeah, just a couple of months ago.
I don't know if I'd be out there.
You're making it
in
happen
Vegas.
though. You're like, I'm gonna work out this knee replacement. We're gonna make this thing.
Physical therapy be damned.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. It was good physical therapy, right? Making it happen. Okay, right. This is where I
Take a
wanted
drink.
to add a little
Pizzazz.
something.
Something.
Yeah, maybe let's take Fantastic Fuchsia and add a little possum pink to it, just to lighten it up a little bit, maybe.
Now we're gonna do some color mixing.
Yes,
Get into some alchemy.
a little alchemy.
You know, you can't.
Dennis
make
said we
gold out
looked
of
good
lead.
in Vegas. I know. I felt like we looked good too. Like we got to get, well, we had a little time. I felt like we had time to get up and get ready in the mornings, right? A little time to get ready for dinner, all of that. We weren't in a hurry to
So
do
wait,
500
we're
things.
mixing here.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. What 2 colors?
But if you want to just put Bunce's Berry on it and see how that looks, that's fine too.
Just phone it in with just a color that we already have. Sure, whatever.
How boring. We're so boring. I'd have to, I have to get a new ruler. This little guy is dry too. This has been sitting since summertime. Look, thing's pretty hard. Let me go down. Have you guys heard my mic anymore?
Gotta
Let's
beat it
see.
up
Let me see. I'm
sometimes.
moving forward. Clack's getting a lot of love. Everybody's saying hello.
Yeah, we met Clack, and so, well, do you guys want to hear what our week was like last week? Sunday, well, last Thursday, I guess we knew the storm was a-coming. Kim actually announced it, something similar like that. She comes running in. She said, "The sky is falling, the sky is falling." And I said, "Nope, that's just snow.
You guys know I'm a weather chicken.
It's not coming until Sunday." And she's like, "Well, we got to get out of here. We're supposed to fly out Monday." So Thursday, she spent all day rearranging our flights.
I did not. I spent 20 minutes.
It felt like all day. Who's telling the story?
You are. Keep going.
So,
It's very dramatic.
So
Actually, that's a good color. That works well.
it does. Good job. Good call. Good call. It'll need another coat though, but I believe that one needs another coat also.
Mm-hmm.
So we did fly out Sunday, which was a great call. I mean, big kudos to Kim for getting us out of there in the nick of time.
And
So
I mean nick of time.
when we arrived at the airport, no snow. But by the time we got on the plane, snow. And then we actually had to pull off to the side in the plane and get de-iced before we actually took off.
Enough snow and sleet that they did make us de-ice the plane. So we just barely got out of there for sure.
Like, just got out of there because the next morning we hear.
Well, and all they did was send us, so with that flight, that was like the last flight out of Richmond.
Yeah.
So that just sent us down to Charlotte, 2-hour flight down to Charlotte. So we got there from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We got there at like 10 p.m. And then the next flight from Charlotte to Vegas wasn't until 7 a.m. So we had to hang out in Charlotte overnight. But I knew if we didn't do it then, we weren't getting out Monday.
And Monday we hear that a pipe bursts at the water treatment plant here in Richmond and nobody has water.
Right? That made
The
national
kids didn't
news
have
for a
water.
minute.
So we escaped it just in time. Then they had 2 what they called snowstorms, which I think they got an inch or so of snow.
Yeah, the crazy thing was we missed all the chaos. The pipes, so Richmond City had no water. Henrico, which is where we live, which is one of the suburbs, we were on a boil water advisory. It was just, and the snow, 2 storms came through, no school. The schools were closed the entire week. And, you know, by the time we talked to Tanner, we were in Orlando at that point, and we
Tanner
were
was
on
sick.
a patio
Sarah
having
was sick.
tableside guac and oh, that's
Sorry,
right.
I
Tanner
can't
got
hear
sick.
you over the parakeets, over the parrots.
Yeah, there's this
squawking here.
parrot outside. Yes.
Sorry, we're out on the patio. Please call back later.
Yes, Lois, I'm dying to know, how are things going where you are? She must be in Northern California.
Oh,
I know you've told me, but I forget. She said for all those in Southern California, I hope you're all safe.
yes.
I am with you.
I've been seeing the little short videos on it.
Mariah said, I love the glam bot twirl. You both looked amazing. Yeah, so we'll get there, right? Because that was all. So then so we made it to Vegas. We got to do so many fun things. And
So much walking in Vegas. Got to see, like, we walked 8 hours a day for 2 days, and maybe you saw 10% of CES.
it's massive. I
It's
just
so
can't even
big.
explain this, how massive it is. We're going to do a video. This week's video, Friday's video, is a CES recap of everything that we kind of did there at CES and folks that we met and
Things that we saw.
all those things. That'll be this week's video. And then,
And then we left right from there to Florida.
so Eon had their after holiday party or something, and all of their partners were invited, so we got to go to that. It was like a company
Like a
Christmas party.
formal, yeah. Company, yeah, because they did the little employee awards and everything. Just a few more of those. Oh, I should probably.
Let's get the backer and do the light pink on the backer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Guess you're not gonna fill those with white.
Voila.
All right.
Do I have a? I do. A baggie.
Hold on, let me go back up a little bit. Somebody's having trouble finding the paints on the website. I think Christian gave 2 different links. They're definitely there. When you're doing tabs, about how many do you put on each object? I'm trying to find the sweet spot where I'm not damaging the parts when I'm popping them out of the wood. Aren't we
Yes,
all?
that's a good one. It's kind of an art, a little bit of science. I just look for the meaty parts, and it depends. If I'm using 1/4 inch, I'll use less tabs than if I'm using like 1/8 inch, because the thickness of the wood will kind of help keep it in the frame. So I will really try to use, I start with 1 tab per piece, and I try to set it strategically. Then if it falls out, I will come back in and add a tab. This one, I didn't have any tabs, I taped it off. Like I said, I just finished the file late this afternoon. Well, later. I think we're gonna need more paint than that.
You're only doing this half. It's only going to be behind those hearts.
Okay, but by the time I prime this thing,
True, it
paint
is a
will
new
be
roller.
gone.
I get it. Stop trying to use all my paint.
there, it's all gone. And I need more paint.
Come on, you can do more paint than that. The person that can't find the paint says, I'll just stick with spray paint. It's probably cheaper anyways with shipping. Inscribe, so that is Brandy says, it only snows about once a year in Alabama and we take full advantage of it. Crafting with Jean is here, welcome. Utini Designs, Justin Jacobs says, I'm in Charlotte. I could have come up and met with y'all. Yes, I tried to throw it out there for Vegas. I didn't see anybody say they were interested in meeting in Vegas. I got some acrylic paints, and this is more the fact that someone said they're really sturdy and weatherproof. Yes, these are weatherproof, you're right. Would it be possible to engrave on candles? I don't think so.
On the glass
right?
candle or on the wax? Because I'm going to say yes to both.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think laser hitting the wax will just melt it?
No, I think if you do it fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I went a little too far with the pink. I think if you can do it fast enough, you'll remove material and not melt material. You'll just vaporize it. But I'll try it.
Here you go. Take a little of that and do this little guy right here. There you go. And then your dark purple. Did you put that away? Yes. Oh, I mean your dark pink. I wanted to put a little on these hearts. Hannah says I need X-Tool T. Haha. That's what's coming in this video. Well, some.
Well, they were elusive.
Right? They didn't announce anything new, but
they hinted at some things coming for 2025.
But no big reveals at CES.
They called last year a slow year for products, if that will give you a hint.
Patricia says they got 15 inches where she lives. Oh my gosh.
Wow, where's that? No thanks. That's why I came south.
Lois says she is in Northern California. Lynn says I joined Patreon last week. I just went and upgraded for the next year. Woohoo, I'm excited because I need guidance. Well, we're here for you, Lynn. The whole group. Especially get over there on Discord. If you are in the Made It or Master It tier, you have access to Discord. And while you know nothing, probably know nothing about Discord, it is a great place with lots of different like chat rooms to talk about specific topics and questions and get all kinds of help, advice, feedback. So I do recommend jumping over there and checking it out. And I think there's Helen's pinned video up there about Discord.
Yep.
So look in the Facebook page, you'll see a pinned video that gives you a little more info and instruction on Discord. Mariah said, I say Garrett needs a Vans top hat for formal events. That's funny because I told him no cap, no. And he actually, the first time we did the 360, he did not have a hat on. And he was pouting the whole time.
I'm talking
pouting the whole time. And so he just wasn't doing it. But then when the owner of X-Tool, his name is Danny, showed up with his flat bill on like Garrett, he also wears like the same kind of hat as Garrett. When he showed up with his on, Garrett was like, that's it, I'm going to get my hat. I was like, okay. But by the time I looked up and said okay, he was already out of the room. He was gone.
That's my much taller twin.
And so we did it again. We did it a second time, and the second time he had his hat on. All right, children, this is why we don't paint with them in the frame, because now you got to poke it out and just damage all the work you just did, right?
Now, if you do it right.
Do those even have tabs on them? No, just painted in there?
I don't know if they had tabs. That was a Tanner question.
I don't know. I'm looking. I don't see tabs.
That was just paint. It's the power of paint. It's the power of paint.
Now, this is going to sit on top of this, right, for another layer? So you can see the white stitching?
Yeah.
It's right here. In the little cart, if you know how to use our little cart, the glue is right here.
Well, I had my... Ooh, this one's empty.
There we go. We got like 3 bottles. We're going in.
Oh, going deep on the glue now, huh?
You might want to do it in here.
I am. I'm first getting the edge. You're a paint Nazi, I'm a glue Nazi.
What is TCT? There you go. Brandy told him, Test Cut Tuesday.
Oh. So do we have a new person?
Ingrid shared the Facebook group. Thank you. let's talk about Foxy Hues Colorway Challenge. Sure thing, Jen. Let me see if my little cup, we moved everything around. I don't have my little cup, but I did have this testing wine glass. We were painting this wine glass, engraving this wine glass.
We hit some glass that refuses to engrave.
Yeah, this glass, this wine glass here, I don't know if you guys can see it, has this pink coating on it, and we had a terrible time getting it to engrave. I mean, Garrett figured it out. Which setting did you decide you were going to go with? This one? No. Where were you? Not this one, right? That was too much?
I was thinking this one because it gave a good haze, but it didn't go too deep. I had to go back to the diode to get a better engrave.
Oh yeah, I ended up going diode. We did it on the F1, then the P2, then which one? Back to the F1?
Yeah, back to the F1 for the IR.
Oh,
And then back to the, nope. Then I painted it with white paint instead of using
the
stuff that
paint.
we paid for. And went back to the F1 and it did it fine.
All right, well, let's do a little drawing. While he's doing his gluing, we can do a little draw. This is the draw. This is our Foxy Hues Colorway Challenge. If you're not familiar with that, this is where each month we give you a sign or sign theme and have you guys paint it in different colorways so that we can share that ideas, inspiration with everybody else. So if you've done the flip-flops a bunch of times, and we always do the flip-flops the same colorway, this gives you an opportunity to think of it kind of outside the box, think of new ways that you can paint your signs, and gives you inspiration so that when you're going to the craft shows, they're not all painted exactly the same. You could give lots of looks. So we love doing that. It was started by Mandy, and it was super inspirational. And we did really well with that last year. We were very consistent with it, is what I'm saying. Pretty much last year. We fell off at the end of the year. Fall came around, craft show season came around, and we got super busy, and so we weren't so great with keeping up. But I didn't forget that we never did our colorway challenge drawing for October last year. We didn't do one in November. We never came up with a theme. By the time we got together, it was like Thanksgiving already, and then next thing you know, it was pushing right into December. So, but we did do one in October, and if you guys remember, it was the welcome that you did with the little tree on it. There was like a Dr. Seuss kind of Christmas tree look to it. It was bent, and we had a couple of entries. Do you want to reach in? There's only 3 entries here, so don't forget to tag your post with hashtag FoxyHuesCC. But I did scroll through. Not only did I look for the hashtag, I also scrolled, and I really did only see 3 entries.
Go ahead.
Okay. They're all folded up so you can't see.
You're gonna have to tilt it.
Your fingers are so long, you can get in there.
All right, let's see what we got.
This is for October. Who won for October?
Oh, it's Tyra.
Tyra Glotzbach. Is that how I say it? I don't even know how to say it, Tyra. Tyra won $50 gift card to kngmakeit.com. So we will reach out, Tyra, so that you can get your gift card. I'll give you your coupon code.
Well, we should be talking to her tomorrow night on the Zoom call, right?
Right. Well, it's too much information all in one time.
Sorry.
Okay, so the other drawing is for December. So December, we did do a colorway challenge, and that was for the ornaments. We released a series of ornaments, and anybody that posted the ornaments and tagged it, which a lot of you did. We had a lot of great entries for December. All right, here's our little entries for December. Do you want to reach in, or do you want me to do it?
Oh, that's a lot more. I'll do it. Hold on. We'll do it with my other hand. Going opposite. All right, all right.
All right, so who won?
Oh, it's Kat.
Kat Yeski. So I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But Kat, you know who you are.
Yeah.
I will reach out.
Kate, Kat, you know who you are.
Yeah, Kate Kat. So you are the winner for the ornament submission. Nice job. So Tyra and Kat, I will reach out. You guys will each get a $50 coupon to kngmaker.com. There you go. Go ahead. And before we move on, we need to talk about the colorway challenge for January. I know we are already in the middle of January, so you don't have a lot of time. Most of your entries come in at the end of January anyway, so you've still got enough time to get one in. And I'm thinking we're going to keep it simple. We're going to do any Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, or spring sign.
Oh, that's keeping it loose.
Yes, keeping it real loose because we are in the middle of January, and I know a lot of you guys are already working on signs for spring, Valentine's Day.
We're also working on spring designs.
Yep, all the same stuff. We're working on the same stuff. So just post any spring design, Kim and Garrett Make It design, paint it in your colorway, and get creative. We love to see different ways that these signs are painted so we can inspire others to.
Shock me. It's not a who does best.
Right, it isn't. You see, it was just a drawing, so just put your
There's no
painted
judges.
version out there. Yeah, I saw it was a little bit crooked. I was going to fix it for you. And then we'll do a drawing at the beginning of February. And you can also win a $50 gift card. All right.
I mean, you
so
can
thank
phone
you,
it in.
Jen, for reminding me to make sure we get that done. Is it just me, or do I hear music in the background?
There is some slight music in the background.
So that when we get quiet so we do that. Most of the time you can't hear it, hopefully, because we're busy talking. But when things get quiet during glue time, so that it isn't just completely silent, we have a little music playing back there.
Deadening. I have to have music playing at all times.
All right, Tom's back with the tabs.
Shoo.
How do you manage the pieces? When I use tabs on small pieces, they tend to break in half. If I don't do anything, they fall to their doom in the bottom of the laser.
So maybe you got to find that sweet spot with the tab power also. So I usually do about 50% power of what my total power is. I think that's how it's phrased. So if my cut's 50, I will do 50% of that. And I keep my tabs default size, but if you're having issues, maybe you drop the tab size down a little bit.
I'm going to
That
go
way it's
get
a smaller
markers.
tab, a thinner tab. And try to find a really meaty spot. Like for all of these letters here, I will tab the V at the bottom, the A at the top, and then all of the other letters at the top. And then if something falls out, like an N or something, I'll then come in and put one at the bottom. But yes, the great thing about having the workshops is I get to see the people struggle with a tab or something, so I'll be able to go back in the back and move the tab, or I'll watch them break something, so I'll move the tab. I get to watch them in real time struggle and
Hopefully not struggle, right?
Yeah. So some of the files I actually started putting a little dot where the tabs are so that you'll know where to push.
Yeah, you tried that. That was more confusing for everyone. They
Yeah.
were like, what is this dot? And it was supposed to be guidance, but it didn't work out as well.
No, it was confused people.
Oh, Chris wants to know, when is the K&G Jamboree? So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. We don't have a lot of information to share yet, but we have been working on it, and we've been doing a lot of work on it. So I don't have an exact date. The plan is for June. We need to make sure that we can get a location for June, and then we'll let you know exactly which weekend it will be. As of now, you guys can give me your vote. For those of you on the mentor call next tomorrow, Wednesday, we will be talking a little bit about the Jamboree. I'm going to get some, what did I say? Mentor it, not mentor it. Made It call. The Made It tier call is tomorrow night. Mentors, you guys meet on Thursday, and I want information from you guys as well, as you already know. But I want to get some feedback on some of the timing, some of the things that we're thinking. We are thinking it's a Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and half day Sunday. So what are your thoughts on that? And like I said, June is what we're going for. And this year, because it's a late start, we've got so many ideas. We could make this really big, but I don't think we'll have enough time to do all that we want to do this year. We just didn't have enough lead time for June.
So this is a beta year, a beta test.
Right, this is going to be like a small version of what we want to do in the future. That's coming together really well. That's looking good. And then we can talk more about details and plans and why it's a Jamboree and what we're thinking with Jamboree. So
it's not your typical...
it's not a conference.
It's not a conference.
It's a Jamboree.
It's a Jamboree.
So
you better come being ready to do interactive things.
If you can make it to the Made It tier call tomorrow night, join us. And once I have more info dialed in and can give you more specifics for everyone else, I will be definitely sharing more on Test Cut Tuesday, and once we get more information nailed down for sure. Let's see, Aaron said he's joining from Kansas City. He's been following us for recently, and we have awesome stuff. Thanks for giving him good ideas. So thanks for joining us. And then back up here, I lost you. Can we get a Zoom call on a walkthrough on using Canva? Yeah, we can make that the business topic.
Yeah.
Somebody came over from Clack Shack, and I wanted to say hello, joined us because of Clack Shack, and now I've lost it in my little chat here. There's so many different words here. But welcome. Thanks for coming over. Oh, Scott did. There it is. I found it. Yay. Welcome, Scott.
Welcome, Scott. Where are you from, Scott?
Yeah, doesn't say. He'll share with us. And Burn Carved Print says to Trudy, don't worry about the music. It's the voices you have to worry about.
Yeah. If we're not talking and you hear voices, just obey. Just obey them.
Jen B says, I heard they were coming out with 6.5 new items this year. What did we get? Jason told us 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
But somebody else said 7. So I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in there.
They're not all lasers.
All right, Garrett, I'm gonna go psycho if you don't let me clean up the edges on some of these. This is why you don't paint them in their frames, because then they get a little spoogey down in there. Look, give me this one before you put it on. And the inside of these hearts, they don't have anything in them right now, but you can put their little insides back in. We didn't.
We didn't. I chose not to.
On this version.
I made a decision. I stuck to it. I feel like there's tabs in this one.
Well, yes, I can see there are some tabs in this one, so you were right.
Oh, look, now we can throw these around here. Got extra hearts. That's
hearts
all.
On hearts on hearts.
That's right. Got some hearts on.
You can go ahead and put this one on so we know.
This one?
You know what Tanner told us? So, you know, Tanner does all of our cutting. He goes, you know what? I like Valentine's Day the least. And I was like, why? He said, because all of your Valentine's files are extra.
Who makes them? Who makes all the Valentine's ones?
Me, because you don't really like them. Because it's a short holiday, Garrett's like, why am I going to spend a lot of time on Valentine's files? But I think they're cute, and I would like to put one on my door.
Yeah, but nobody, like, there's no, like, lead up. Nobody's like, oh,
I
I see the
now.
Johnsons got their Valentine's decorations out. Man, where'd they get that big blow up from?
Not even sure where it goes.
Where'd they get that big blow up of St. Valentine's from? That's crazy. Must be something new at Lowe's. No, nobody does that.
Christian says a date in June so far. It's been way too cold to run, and we have orders. Oh, that was to somebody else. Oh, let me scroll down. How'd I get way? Oh my God, I'm way far behind. Congrats to the winners. Yeah. I'm down in here. Current comments. Who's invited to the Jamboree? Everyone. Everyone's invited.
That's the point of the Jamboree.
And guess what Scott said? Scott's your friend. You know what he said? What do you think? Why do you go Jamboree? Why did you go with the term Jamboree? Because a Jamboree...
It's about Boy Scouts?
No.
Sounds funner?
Yeah, say that.
Sounds more fun?
Sounds more fun than?
Oh, the thing before? A conference. Nobody...
Look, so I just wanted to show you that Scott literally said, Jamboree sounds more fun than a conference. Those are Garrett's exact words.
Who wants to go to a seminar? No. Who wants to go to a conference? An expo? You want to go to an expo? No, but who wants to go to a Jamboree? Nobody's ever like, hey, you want to go to a Jamboree? No, I hate Jamborees. Nobody's ever said, I hate Jamborees. I detest.
Nancy wants to know what time the Made It call is tomorrow. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Scott was wondering if there was certain tiers, etc., that might be invited. No, this is just like the cruise. We want to keep it open to everyone, but it will be capped. It will be capped at a limited number of tickets, and I don't know what that is yet. 100 or 200? Where
I don't
are we
want to
at?
have to try to plan for a ton of people my first go.
Yes, this is our.
I don't want.
We did the cruise.
I'd rather
that
have
was a
100
learning
people
experience.
have a very bad experience than 200 people.
Well, I want them to come back again next year, right?
Right.
I want everyone to say they had a great time and be willing to come back again next year.
But we got big plans. Got a lot of good stuff.
Joanne wants to know, what do you mean by tabs? So tabs will hold your pieces inside your frame. So you see we've cut the square and we had all these little hearts in here. You can use a tab and that'll hold them in there. So when you take this off the laser, the hearts are still inside the frame.
So a tab inside the software basically skips for a second, or 0.193 millimeters. It will skip and just leave that material, or you can have it drop the laser power. So maybe you don't want to leave an entire tab
And only
the full
cut
length.
halfway through.
You want to only cut halfway through that little piece of material and then continue on your cut, so that those little pieces of material will help hold in your frame, your little items inside your frames.
Next time we do a video, we'll
inside a
kind
board.
of talk we'll get in close with the camera so you can really see what a tab
I told
is.
Kim we need to do like top 20 light burn tips, things that I use every day.
I'm all for it. I think that's a great reference video that you can keep out there.
Just like my favorite ones, like duplicate, I use all the time. Tabs, I use all the time.
Yes, if you're still here, smash that like button. Please let us know you're here. Let YouTube know that you're here. And thanks again for joining us. This one's going on my door. Lori's excited about that.
Do we want to mention Sundays?
Yes, go ahead.
So,
something new, 2025,
something new,
brings new things.
We're going to be moving some videos. Well, we're moving things around physically. You can see that we've dusted off all the other desktop lasers, brought them all out. We've moved a couple of things in the back. We've even moved our video studio up front. And we're also moving things around. Oh, I forgot what I was saying.
Sundays.
Oh yeah, we're also moving things around on the calendar. So our videos will start dropping on Thursdays, and we're gonna start going live with Sunday sessions, Sunday studio sessions.
Yep.
Where it won't necessarily be a test cut file that we're doing, but if you have a question about tabs, we'll be able to jump right into Lightburn. That's why the area is set up like this. We'll be able to jump right in Lightburn and show you what we mean by using tabs and how tabs work. We'll be able to show you on a couple of different machines, different types of things for anybody that may have questions.
So we're going to go earlier in the day, around 2 p.m. Eastern
2
time.
p.m.
So 11 a.m. for you guys over on the West Coast. But that gives us an opportunity to, well, we did a little research. Like, do we continue to do Test Cut Tuesday? We did. This came about because we had such a great turnout at CES at our 7 p.m. Eastern time slot. So we did a little analytics. What's the best time to go live? And the best time is on Sundays. What was it? Saturdays and Sundays?
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays between 2 and 4.
But we do a lot of workshops on Saturday and Sunday. So
Between 2 and 4.
We sure do. So what we thought we would do is move our workshop time on Sundays earlier in the day at 11, and then we can go live from 2 to 4, and then we would be done for the day by 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I think we're just going to add the Sunday sessions in there and see how things go.
See how it goes, yeah.
See if we get a good turnout. Do we want to move Test Cut Tuesday to Sunday? Do we leave it as a separate live day?
Do we move to Test Cut Tuesday to later in the evening, like 7?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Let us know.
Tell us what you think. What's easier for you? What would be most enjoyable, easiest to get to?
I don't know if that's pronounced Michael or Mikhail, but yes, it is fast drying glue. You see how quickly he was able to hold that up, and now he's balancing it.
Ooh.
Joanne says, I promise not to show up when you're filming again, LOL. Right? Because now I did say, yeah, we'll be looking right at you.
So if you ever want to be on film,
right,
just show up here at the shop at about 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Scott said, I remember the old school Sunday lives.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's why I thought we might bring those back. We were testing with Sundays. We went to Tuesdays. I think we're going to bring it back.
Dubster GTI 87 says, please don't make it too late, for other countries are ahead of you. Yes.
Oh, true, yes.
And then Lois wants us to keep Test Cut Tuesday. So that's what we're going to do for now. We're just going to add another day and see how things go.
But don't really expect any type of form to Sundays. It's more about people asking questions.
I don't have time to plan another video for Sundays, but
I have a format in theory. I'm just trying to get a producer to volunteer. I'm going to keep dropping hints until they volunteer. But until then. I am about out of time. I got to go get some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday.
I did get tacos for dinner tonight. That's funny.
But I saw the tacos in the bag. That's why I said it. You got to go get some tacos, and we will see you on Thursday. We won't do it, build it, make it, but you'll see what we saw at CES.
What others did, built, and made.
Did, built, made, scanned, this and that. It was some cool stuff. Have a great week, and we will see you on Sunday. Unless you're a Made It tier, and then we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, Made It tier call tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. Whatever I just mumbled.